Hi, I'm Glenn, City Valley Fishing Field Team, COAF Field Team. We're on YouTube as well, guess what? We're on iFishNews, a fishing podcast here on Podbean. And this round, it's Wednesday, going to do a live show to mix things up, and we'll play some little ukulele while we update listeners on our latest fishing activities. Specifically, one of the things that we've been doing lately is we learned about YouTube Shorts. These are these videos in the vertical format, 9:16 ratio, that's used sort of like a YouTube version of TikTok. And it's the ability to be able to do less than a minute. I think it's like 59 seconds, suggested 15 seconds. So basically a 15-second to 59-second video that basically points out things or shows things related to your particular YouTube channel. So in our case, it's a fishing channel. Of course, it's going to be related to fishing. So we've been posting a few. We started up a COAF, or City of Island Fishing, shorts playlist and posted it on the YouTube channel. And additionally, we've been kind of marketing it through the different social media things that are out there, be it Facebook as well as YouTube. And so far, it seems to be working out pretty good. Our most popular video right now has been that one where we went fishing down at Denison Dam and caught a really nice striper that round. So, woohoo! So, while we wait for other folks to join, also been playing around with this ukulele, and there's been a lot of good songs coming out here. One of our favorite bands is Midland, and one of them that we just listened to, and we're just kind of playing it by ear, is "Every song's a drinking song. When you're drinking, fast and slow, they all go good. And when you buzz, you don't have to wait on Hank if you want to raise your glass, 'cause every song's drinking song when you're drinking." And so, speaking of every song being a drinking song, guess what? It's going to be Super Bowl this weekend. And who's going to be thinking of who's going to be winning? Well, yours truly, my Cowboys aren't playing. So I guess we're going to just watch to see the commercials. But anyways, we'll be rooting for at least a team. Not sure which one yet. I do. Actually, I'm rooting for the Tampa Bay, because Tampa Bay Super Bowl, Tampa Bay team. Why not root for that and get a check in the box as a new precedent to be set? Hosting team is also the same city, or hosting city is also the host team. So that'd be pretty cool. Anyhow, other things that we've been working on. Again, we've been doing those YouTube shorts, COAF shorts, and YouTube shorts format. We kind of like it because it's in that vertical format. We can kind of tighten the video down and put it in 3 panels. So the last one we just, I think, published it earlier today, is one where we went fishing over there at Waterloo Pond several years ago, with the Water Wolf camera. And we're doing a little test where we posted, several baits. We tried corn, we tried power bait, we did both, and we got some really good video of the trout reacting to it. And one of the things that we also noticed about having these underwater action shots is, really surprised how a trout could basically nip at a bait and not get hooked, and in several cases actually take the bait, run with it, and still not get hooked. So that explains a lot of the instances where we're getting some really good taps or tugs on the line and we're still missing them. So, hey, really good to see that. Anyways, we like that format, that YouTube shorts format. Plan on doing more of those. And then, of course, once we do get out there and do some fishing, we'll definitely follow up with some actual fishing videos as well. We're kind of limiting our videos, as a suggestion from some YouTube creator experts, is to kind of stray away from doing those longer videos. I think our longest one was like a 34-minute one, and kind of shift over to a more content specific, good content in a 5-minute video, or maybe 5 to 8 minutes. So going forward, you probably start seeing lesser, but I guess more powerful videos. At least the intent being able to learn by our trials and errors. So learn to fish by our trials and errors. So that's the big one that we keep pushing when it comes to our YouTube videos, because, well, we do see a lot of fishing videos out there, new channels and whatnot going out and about. And there's some good information out there. There's some good creators or fishermen out there that are getting the word out and showing different things and tactics. But in some cases, the information is there. Is just you're having to do a lot of fast forwarding to get to the information that you want. And so one thing that we took away, especially some suggestions from some folks that we've gotten offline, is try targeting the video to more content. Answer the mail, answer the question. This is what the customer wants specifically. I'm trying to learn more about this particular thing. Or in this case, if I were to go to my video, what was the reason or the question I was trying to get answered? And so that's the intent of some of the videos that we're starting to do going forward. And of course, we'll do have some of those ones that we're just playing around, just having fun, because, hey, making videos is fun. Going fishing and then making videos is also fun. And hearing about folks being able to catch a fish or two because of some of the stuff that we posted has been pretty good. And then speaking of, well, we get a lot of questions, comments on the Blue River, and that's a gem, I would say, here in North Texas, being able to make that quick run across the border and be able to fish that river this time of year where they're stocking trout. And latest, another stocking has already happened, and I think this set has some nice size trout to be caught. So if you got an opportunity to go fishing, maybe you don't want to go watch the Super Bowl this weekend, maybe keep that in the back pocket to make that run over to the Blue River. All you got to do is just go head up 75 Central if you're over here by this side of Dallas, so here on the Allen area. So north of Plano, south of McKinney is the city of Allen. Well, just head up north, Highway 75. Keep heading up till you get past Durant. You know you're going on the right track because you'll go by Choctaw Casino. And, there's a turnoff somewhere. I forget where now, but basically within about 10, 15 minutes from Choctaw, make sure you make this turn off and head out. And you should be able to hit the Blue in about another 30 minutes after that. So what I kind of remember is once I get to Choctaw Casino, I've got about another 45 minutes, and I'm going to be on the river here shortly. So keep that in your back pocket when it comes to the Blue River. And then the other thing to think about is hey, if you don't need to, or you can't, or not able to, or just short on time, and you want to hit one of these recently stocked trout ponds, or ponds with trout, Waterloo over there in Denison is getting its stocking. It says Sunday on the schedule, which usually means there's a trout derby on Saturday. So keep that in your back pocket because, and I think I looked at it, it is a fishing derby over there being hosted by the city of Denison. So if you don't want to fish a derby, you can actually just wait till the derby. I think that gets done around 11, 12 o'clock. And then hit up the pond and see if you can get a few trout that way. And then, by the way, I think in the next few weeks after that, our area, Collin County, which is the county that the city of Allen resides in, you have several upcoming stockings. You've got Town Lake and McKinney. And, of course, there's going to be a derby there. You're going to have the Frontier Park Pond over there in Prosper, and that's going to also have a derby. And additionally, you'll have Frisco Commons Pond, and that will also have a derby, all happening here shortly in the month of February. So keep your calendars clear if you have an opportunity to hit one of these ponds in our area, Collin County, here in Texas. I'll give it a shot. It should be some fun stuff. And there's some really good informational videos out there. And also there's some informational videos that we have concerning some of the trips that we took to these various ponds. So if you do a quick search, Google search, YouTube search, if you go COAF or City of Allen, and then you plug in what you're looking for, typically you'll see the results of some of the videos that we post for that particular area, location, or question that you have. So just to recap again, City of Allen Fishing, and then put in the search term that you want, and you can see some of the things that we've posted for that particular area. All right, so there's another Midland song that we were messing around with the other day, and we posted it on another I think it's a Facebook page or whatnot, where yours truly likes to keep these things. And I think it's like under a neon, nothing under a neon moon, not neon moon, nothing new under the neon. So that's another one that we like. So if you get an opportunity to take a look at some of these Midland songs, hey, that's a really good band that we follow. Let's see. Let's go back to some ukuleleing here. So how about just a real quickie on... Oh, okay. Here we go. Galway Girl. Ukulele style from Steve Earle. And this is one that becomes very popular this time of year. Why? Well, because Valentine's Day. And why do I say Galway Girl from Steve Earle becomes a biggie? Because there's a movie that gets popular every Valentine's Day. It's called P.S. I Love You. And it's got, I think it's Hilary Swank and Gerard Butler. Yeah. And that song became popular, or becomes popular every year. And from a ukulele standpoint, because we have some ukulele fans out there, we kind of like messing around with that. And so here is just more of a tutorial, kind of break things up from this live Podbean live podcast, talking or strumming on this song by Steve Earle. And it starts out with a C, and then an F, and then A minor. And that's it. It's 3 chords. That's awesome. 3 chords. Well, I took a stroll on the old long walk on the day I met a little girl and we stopped to talk on a fine soft day. And I ask you, friend, what's a fella to do? 'Cause her hair was black and her eyes were blue. And I knew right then I'd be taking a whirl around the Salt Hill Prom with a Galway girl. All right, so anyways, kind of breaking things up with some ukulele time stuff. So Galway Girl becomes popular because of that movie, P.S. I Love You. Anyhow, going back to the fishing, what do we want to say about fishing? Okay, so a couple of weeks ago, we went to Turner Falls Park. That's over there near Davis, Oklahoma. They've got a really, really cool looking waterfall. So I think it's like 70 plus feet. And they stock up with trout every year. And yours truly made that trip. And unfortunately, it was a little brutal for us. Why do I say that? Let's see. Test. Just checking something real quick. It looks like we're getting some kind of audio difficulties here. So I just want to make sure that things are working. Yeah, okay. Anyways, we went to Turner Falls, and what we noticed was, maybe it was because it was warmer than usual, or maybe less water flow. There was a lot of vegetation, greenery in the river, and that was preventing us to getting our fly or presenting our fly to those trout that were lurking in the river, because there were a lot of trout there. Just unfortunately, they were on the other side where I needed to do this longer cast. And that OPST commando head, Skagit head that I use on that TFO 6-weight fly rod, well, it was getting it there, but unfortunately only had just a short amount of time before they struck it or ignored it. So I couldn't really find the pattern. Did get a few strikes with the olive near deer without the rubber legs. And then I actually caught one further up the river with that same fly. to at least keep from striking out. But luckily, our fishing buddy was able to hook up using some power bait worms. So, hey, keep that in your back pocket. And in fact, what I do notice is with all the fishing that we've done over the years and different places when it comes to trout, and be it a river or a pond, what has been consistent lately, or at least the trend I'm seeing, short of power bait, trout bait, and that glitter rainbow one that we definitely like using, is those power worms. Those power worms, wacky rigged. We even got a video on it, how these trout are just picking away at it, hitting it, and just going crazy over it. Definitely got to have some of those in your back pocket when you go fishing for some trout, in your arsenal of fishing gear, fishing baits, and whatnot. So speaking of that, trout and the upcoming things that are happening, like for y'all to keep in your back pocket, TRWD Flyfest, Tarrant Regional Water District Flyfest. Okay. Found out about this by accident. I think this was back in 2016 when they first started it, and it's been on our calendar every year. They had to cancel it last year, but they still stocked the river with some really nice rainbow trout last year, around the March time frame. And this year it's on the calendar. So keep that in your back pocket. TRWD Flyfest, give it a chance. Do check it out. It's free. Plus, there are things to do other than fishing. You can have some wine. You can have some of these craft beer. There's some food there. It's not a big, huge selections, but every year I've noticed it's getting more and more things that are nice to have. And then additionally, I think they may have had to adjust some of the schedule, but there's some things to learn about fly fishing. There's some things to learn about fishing different areas of Texas, and in particular some areas here in the Metroplex. So if you are able to put it in your calendar, do make an effort to get out there, because it is a fun day to be out there on a river, especially some of the times. I think there was one year where the weather was just perfect and food was good. The alcohol was tasty and, well, above 5% alcohol content in many cases. And additionally, those bruiser rainbow trout were in the river. And what's different about where they normally stock the rainbow trout in that area, it's at the trailhead at River Park. Normally, it's further upriver where they stock, and that's where you'll see a lot of folks typically fish. But for the TRWD Flyfest, they'll stock it further downriver where there's some different holes and drops and runs across the Acme Brick Company headquarters. And right there, it's been fun. So, hey, check out some of the videos that we've posted. Give you, paint a better picture of what TRWD Flyfest is. So, another Google search, COAF TRWD Flyfest, in either Google or on YouTube itself, and that'll get you some of the videos, past trips that we've done or have gone to work in the TRWD Flyfest. Okay, let's kind of wrap things up here, because, well, there's enough talking head stuff that happens, and in this case, talking voice. So I want to just kind of close out with one song. Again, this is ukulele too, so we always have different passions and things. And in this case, one of our passions is the ukulele. And this one, I kind of want to throw this one out there because, well, it's got that ukulele feel. And what's nice about it is, I can't find it now. All right, let's see. Oh, let's try. Okay. Let's just go with Ricky Skaggs. All right, Ricky Skaggs. You can't go wrong with Ricky Skaggs. He sings this one a lot faster and a higher pitch than I do, but we'll close out with off somewhere the music's playing soft and low. And another holds the one I love so. I was blind, I could not see that you meant the world to me. But like a fool, I stood and watched you go. And that was yours truly watching a bruiser Trout 1 year ago over there at TRWD Flyfest. I had him on there. He fought really well, and, well, I should have brought a net. Anyhow, all for now, and appreciate y'all joining us on this live stream from the City Valley Fishing Field Team on our iFishNews Fishing Podcast. Your host, Glenn. Till next time, we'll catch y'all later, and good luck and good fishing.